everyone, it's Fantayzia. So I wanted to do a little update video for my Growing Together LP. It's been like 2 months or something since I've posted an episode, and I kind of am changing my mind on what I want to do with that LP. I was like conflicted for a little bit because I love that family, but I was just like having different ideas, different thoughts of what I wanted to do with it. And I thought I should make an update just for anyone who was watching that series. So as you can see from the title, you might take a guess on what my plan is. So I'm going to be doing a Horse Ranch and Growing Together LP combined. I feel like, first of all, with Sims 4 expansion packs, that's kind of the best way to go. Now keep in mind though, I feel like you can totally do a full LP on Growing Together. Luckily, that is one of the expansion packs that I feel like is easy to do that, since it's pretty much just focusing on the generations of life and family. So there's so many ways you can do a family LP. So that's amazing. But I wanted to do a Horse Ranch LP. And then, thinking about it, I was like, is there going to be enough content for an LP specifically on Horse Ranch? I feel like you could do like a whole farming LP if you wanted and use like all the animal packs we've gotten. But specifically doing an LP on Horse Ranch, I was like, I don't know about that. So what I've decided to do instead is transition my Growing Together to Growing Together plus Horse Ranch, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be restarting or anything like that. Like, it's going to go off of the same episode, basically. I might be playing a little bit off camera. I haven't decided yet. What I will have to do is like transfer them to a new house and stuff like that. So they're not going to be in the same house, even though I love that house. I was like, oh my gosh, they have to live in Chestnut Ridge. And I definitely want them to have like a farming type of house with a barn and stuff and a horse. So I don't know if I'll be like doing all of that with you guys. I mean, they'll already be moved to Chestnut Ridge and they'll be in their house and everything like that. But I don't know if I'm gonna, kind of get them a horse and mini sheep, mini goats, all of that fun stuff, and maybe some other farm animals too, like from cottage living. So I might do that with you guys. I'm not sure, because that's going to be like a part of their life. But basically, it's going to be kind of like there was like a little bit of time period, kind of like the best way I can put it is like when TV shows, there's like a time jump, but like it's not too much, but like some changes have happened. It's going to be kind of like that, I guess. But it is still like a continuation of Growing Together. Like that Let's Play is going to be the same thing, but just transitioned with Growing Together and Horse Ranch. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to be putting the new episodes in the same playlist and everything like that. It's not going to be like a new story, same Sims, same story. And then I think, not 100% sure, I'm thinking about aging Lakeland up to a toddler just because I feel like that would work better for Horse Ranch. And now I feel like there's been some progress with Lakeland. I mean, I might keep her as an infant for like an episode or two maybe after Horse Ranch, but I don't know yet. I might just have her already aged up to a toddler when you guys see the next episode. So we'll see on that. I feel like we definitely explored infants quite a bit in that series. Definitely even more to explore, but like she finally learned to sit up and she's been like crawling around and she tried baby food. She's gotten a bunch of the milestones and stuff. So I feel like it would make sense. And then she can like go outside and like interact with the mini sheep and mini goats. But yeah, I thought it would just make perfect sense. And I wanted to tell you guys my plans. And I was like, okay, I feel like there's no point of making like a whole new family because I don't really want to start a new Let's Play. I don't want to have like so many Let's Plays going. And then since I haven't posted Growing Together, I was like, okay, I don't want to cancel that family. That like wasn't the plan at all. So only makes sense to have Growing Together plus Horse Ranch. And then I'm already attached to those Sims. Then you know what I mean? Like it kind of sucks sometimes if you make a new Let's Play and you just like think you're gonna fall in love with the Sims, but then you kind of just don't. And then you're just like not vibing with the LP. Like I wouldn't want that to happen. So, and then I thought it worked out perfectly because I feel like the father is already the type of guy who would want to live on a farm. So I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this is perfect. He loves to be outdoors. He loves gardening. That's his career. So I feel like he'll be the guy who's like outside doing all the farming and stuff like that and always out in the yard and like cleaning up the barn and everything like that. And of course taking care of the animals too. But I also feel like the mother Renly will really enjoy being out with the horses. And then I feel like Lakeland is like a little horse girl. I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's gonna grow up to be a horse girl. And like, so I definitely can see her like love being on the farm and interacting with the animals. And then as soon as she's a child, like starts learning how to ride a horse. Oh my goodness. And I actually feel like Growing Together and Horse Ranch pair really well together. Like I didn't think it at first, but yeah, I feel like it actually makes sense. I don't know if anyone else will think to do that, like a Growing Together plus Horse Ranch LP, but like I actually feel like the family vibes plus farming vibes kind of go perfect together. Like a happy family on a off on a ranch. So yeah, that is the plan. Of course, that's gonna wait until the pack is here, but I'm excited. So that's gonna be like one of the first things I do. If you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see me do with that, definitely let me know. And if you guys weren't watching my Growing Together LP, definitely go back and watch those episodes. There's not very many, so there is a playlist, and I feel like it won't take very long to watch through them if you want to do that. Just so you kind of like know the story, since it's not going to be a new Let's Play, it's going to be a continuation. But also I feel like you could follow along just from where it left off onto combining Horse Ranch. I feel like it wouldn't be too confusing because the story didn't get like super duper in depth. Essentially, it's just a happy family that goes perfect with Growing Together, and it's a mother, father, they're married, they have a daughter named Lakeland, and the mother is a stay-at-home mom and the father is a gardener. So, oh, and then the father does have another son with another woman who he's divorced to. So there's like a little more going on there, but like it's not like, you know, we didn't really have time to have this huge story. I just had like a backstory for them. And of course the parents are in the LP and stuff like that, like the grandparents, I should say, like, yeah, the parents. So they're in there, and I feel like they would also love to come and visit the ranch and, you know, have stayovers and stuff. So I'll definitely make sure there's like a guest room. So yeah, I just think it'll work out perfectly, and it's going to be more excited for Horse Ranch since, if you guys have seen my couple recent videos, I have my concerns. Obviously, I'm not going to have a full opinion yet until I release videos, you know, with reviews, going over everything, kind of getting a feel. But I just feel like based off both trailers and like not learning anything new, it just seems like we know everything that's already coming with the pack, and based off that information, I'm just like, okay, it doesn't seem like it's gonna feel, it feels like it's gonna be good, but it feels like it's gonna be a game pack. So I was like a little bummed about that, but like not bummed in the sense of like, oh, I'm not going to enjoy it. Like I think I'm going to enjoy it. I just think it's not going to fulfill me the way an expansion pack would. You know what I'm saying? And like usually when an expansion pack releases, I am like pumped and I'm ready to do an LP and I'm like, oh my God. And like there's just so much hype, and I feel like that's not going to be there. The hype's going to be there, but like the level of game pack hype, if you feel me. I just thought the perfect thing to do is combine it with Growing Together. I feel like that will fulfill me so much more. Growing Together is one of my favorite packs, so I think it will just make sense. And then of course, combining it with like cottage living and stuff like that, I'll probably do. But I also feel like I won't necessarily have to do that if I'm using my Growing Together family and having all that family gameplay. Another really fun thing to do would actually have the grandparents move in. I feel like that would just be so cute. But like have them move in as like roommates so I'm not controlling them. I don't know about that, but I just feel like if they're living on a farm, that would be such a cute idea, and like the whole family can be helping out on the farm. I know there's also farm hands, so that'll be a thing as well, which we'll definitely be doing. Oh, and then I'm thinking we're gonna have Raiden, the father, quit his job, and his job is just gonna be like working on the farm, so he'll also be like quote unquote working from home. So yeah, they'll just be a big happy farming family, and so that's gonna be exciting. And I feel like now I'm like getting all into my little storyline here, but why not update you guys on every thought going through my head for this? Since I feel like a lot of you guys are probably thinking of the same stuff, like what are you gonna do? You know, what kind of series do you want to plan out if you are a YouTuber, or if you're just playing on your own? What type of save do you want? All that fun stuff. So maybe this can give you some ideas, and maybe this will inspire some of you guys to use Growing Together with Horse Ranch, because yeah, I feel like they oddly go very well together. I'm just thinking of like all the like, I don't know, Horse Ranch family movies that I've seen, and you know, I just feel like they're always very like family oriented, or they're like romance movies, and so like I feel like that works out too because my two Sims are like so in love. So I feel like it just like totally makes sense. But yeah, what was I even gonna say? Like I don't even know, but I know I was saying like have the grandparents as roommates and stuff like that, and then the dad, he has like another son that lives with his mom. So I feel like it'd be really cool if he came over all the time. I don't know if he could move in too. Like that could be fun. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Like there's so many ideas that I have, but I don't know if I will actually go through with all of those ideas. If you guys are feeling a little bit underwhelmed with Horse Ranch, definitely go ahead and do like a happy family on a farm type of thing with Growing Together and stuff, and like incorporate cottage living if you have that pack, cats and dogs. So you could incorporate lots of different things, and I think that would make it a lot more fun. Like it makes sense to have like a dog on a farm as well, and even like a cat, and you can have them have kittens. Like obviously if you are on PC, you can use mods, and then you can expand the household, because you know cats and dogs are taking up slots, and then obviously with horses also being a part of your household, you know, you can go and create a sim with them and everything. And so it's gonna be hard to have like a big family on a farm if you have all these farm animals. So if you're on PC, definitely use MC Command Center to your advantage. Even if you don't use mods, like just get that mod, you're gonna want it. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk to you guys about today. today. I honestly feel like I could go on about different ideas I have, but yeah, it's definitely helping me be a little more excited about this. With that being said though, I am still really nervous. I can't even lie to you guys. Like I went from being so excited at the very beginning to not very underwhelmed, but like quite a bit. Not with horses themselves, just like the amount of content. Then I was just like, like I don't have that, like, what do they call it? Pre-expansion pack syndrome. It used to be a Sims 3 thing, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it was where like everyone was jumping for joy, like so excited, like they can't even sleep because they're so excited for the next expansion pack. That's happened to me a couple times with Sims 4 ones, but yeah, not this one. I haven't even really thought about it at all. Like I'm excited for the horses, but like there's only so much we're gonna get with it because horses take up so much. I don't want to like make this a horse ranch discussion, so I'm gonna shut up, but like I just keep feeling like I need to make it clear though that I am still excited about horses. Like obviously that's not gonna change. I was excited for them for the beginning. That's just not gonna suddenly be something I'm not excited for. Of course, it's just like I thought there was gonna be more content that we didn't hear about yet, and then like it seems like there's not. So that's my thing. But it doesn't change like how excited I am for horses. It just makes me wish it was a game pack. But then also I've talked about how like I understand why it's not too. Just quickly want to say this here. Like I know why, it just sucks that it's the way that it is. Like it has to be an expansion pack because horses take up too much of the budget. Like I get that. Horses are like a whole thing. We've learned how difficult horses were to kind of like animate. So like I understand why they had to make it an expansion pack. Don't get me wrong. But it just sucks that it has to be that way, if that makes sense. But anyways, you guys, I hope you were excited for Growing Together coming back with Horse Ranch as an add-on. I miss that fan bam so much. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!